Hello friends, welcome back to Factory AI tutorials, and in this lesson we are going to learn rising and falling edge. So let's begin. Okay, so first of all we are going to make a simple mechanic system, and then we are going to create a simple logic on control IO. So here I take a simple 6-meter conveyor, and to receive multiple boxes, I take this emitter and place it on the conveyor. And I take this remover and place it at the end of this conveyor. Okay, so to count boxes, we have to take a sensor. So this time we are not going to take this reflective sensor. Now we are going to take this diffuse sensor. It is normally open, not normally closed as reflective sensor. It is normally open, and when any box comes in the front of its sensing area, it counts the box. So we are going to take this diffuse sensor. Okay, so now we will place push buttons and start push buttons to start the conveyor. So here we have start push button, and stop push button also. Okay, so now we will create a simple logic on control IO. So let's go to control IO. Okay, so let's create, and let's take input of this start button, and it will set the conveyor. We can also say it will latch the conveyor. So I go to function blocks and type SR, and what we have to latch the conveyor. So here we have the output, and to unlatch the conveyor we have already taken a stop button also, and as stop button is normally closed, so we have to take a not function also in the function blocks, and here we have not function. Okay, so now we will take a counter to count boxes, and I search over here CT and take this counter up, and I have already taken a diffuse sensor in the factory IO. So here we have the block of this diffuse sensor in the control IO. So we don't need any NOT function to connect with the diffuse sensor because it is normally open. So here we have to take the rising edge and the falling edge. It is not necessary, but as this video is about how the rising and falling edge works, so here we have to use the rising and falling edge. So here in the function blocks we have, in logical we have this falling edge and rising edge. So first we are going to use this falling edge, and I connect it with the one end with the diffuse sensor and other end with the counting bit. So when this whole logic will be made, I will then explain you that in the factory IO that how it works. So now I connect this preset value with the numerical in the sources, and I connect this to the preset value. Okay, so now I change this value to 10. Okay, now I connect an integer with this current value. So in the memories we have integer. Okay, so this stop button will also reset the counter. Okay, and we don't need any output, we are just counting the boxes. So let's begin and run this logic. Okay, so when I press this start push button, these boxes will start running on this conveyor, and what happens that when it reaches the sensor, it will not count the box, but when the box is almost past the sensor, it will count. So let's start, and I press this push button. Okay, so I resume it again, and Now, as you can see over here, the box has started passing through this sensor, but it has not counted the box in the counter. So when the box is almost past the sensor, it will count. So I resume it again, and as you can see over here, the box has almost passed the sensor, and in the control IO you can see over here it has counted 1. So that is the falling edge, that at the fall of the signal it counts the box, not at the rise of the signal, but at the fall of the signal it counts the box. So I resume it again, and okay, so now it will not count the box, but when the box is almost past the sensor, it will count the box. So as you can see over here, it has not counted number 2 box. So I resume it again, and now it will count the box. Okay, so as you can see, the box has almost passed the sensor. And it has counted the 3rd box. So I hope you have understood. So now I use the rising edge instead of falling edge. So I stop the simulation and remove this falling edge, and here we have the rising edge function. One more thing that I have to tell you, that we can also connect directly this diffuse sensor with this counting bit CU, but we are learning the rising and falling edge, so we are going to use these functions. So now I again simulate this logic. Okay, so now when I press the push button, okay, so at the rising of the signal, the sensor will count the box. So as you can see over here also, and when the second box will start coming through the sensor, it will count the second box like this. So as you can see over here, it has counted the second box. So this is a very simple logic. So which means at the rising of the signal, it counts a box, and the falling edge functions counts the box at the fall of the signal. So I hope you have understood, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.